This is Paul Santisi in the studio, and this audio is one of the most powerful audios that I've ever recorded. The title of this recording is How to Get What You Want. The intention of this audio is to reveal to you some key knowledge that you can apply to get what you want and have it begin to happen and manifest very quickly in your life, no matter what it is. I have been waiting a long time to release this information. I've been waiting years to release this information. With that said, for some of you, depending on where you are in your own self-development journey, some of this information may seem advanced and a lot to process. That's okay. Just follow along. What you are about to learn on this audio, first off, virtually no one else in the self-empowerment or spiritual awareness arena ever talks about this. The reason they don't talk and teach this information like I'm going to present it to you is they themselves don't know it. Very, very, very few people know this specific knowledge. Secondly, those who do know this powerful information, well, they never share it. Or if they do share it, they water it down dramatically and they leave out key elements on purpose because they want to keep this information and keep this high-level knowledge all to themselves because it works so amazingly well. They don't want any competition. The last person that I am aware of who shared this very same recipe to truly get what you want in life, well, folks, he charged over $50,000 per person. And this was some years ago now. And hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people paid over $50,000 each to learn this material and some other key concepts. And to this day, each one of them has said that it was by far the best investment of time and money when it came to learning this hidden gem of knowledge. Can you imagine that? $50,000 each to learn this and some additional information. $50,000. Of course, there was more techniques and more key concepts that were revealed for $50,000, but what you are about to learn was a major majority of what they learned. Let me ask you a question. How many of you are willing to shell out $50,000 to simply learn something in 30 minutes? See, none of you are paying $50,000 to learn this through this audio. So what will happen is you won't take it seriously. Some of you will. The majority of you will not. That's just how it is. Because most of you will blindly listen. And when it comes to applying this information, you'll just skim over it as just another audio that I created and that I made available. You won't apply what is about to be revealed. You'll say, sounds good. I don't know. I'll get to that later. Or, yeah, right. It can't be this easy. This is nothing but BS. And instead, you're going to go, right now there's a movie I want to go see. Or it's nice out today, so I'm going to go golfing. Or I'm going to go get some ice cream. And I'll finish listening to this later, Paul. And you will make up excuses because what you are about to learn, it's simple, really. And for many of you, you won't believe that it's this easy. Therefore, you won't apply it. And let me tell you something, folks. That is 100% fine with me. It's a sad reality, yes, but listen, I am not going to lose a night's sleep over whether you apply this information in your life or not. Just do me one favor. Stop whining and stop complaining that your life is not how you want it to be, when the right information that can change your life, it's right in front of your face. Like I said, very few of you will take what I'm about to reveal to you seriously. And for those of you who are serious about applying this, I look forward to shaking your hand in person, because you are a winner. You are a somebody, and you have what it takes. And for that, I applaud you. Remember, folks, it's perfect practice that makes perfect. If you never learn the correct way to do something, you will never get it right. See, many of you have been focusing on the wrong information and the wrong techniques for years and years. Then you have the gall to say, yeah, Paul, I tried something like this once. It didn't work. So it must be a scam or something, because it didn't work for me. I tried it once. Let me ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your willingness to learn this information? And what is your willingness to accept change? Now, your response is key to your success and who you will become. The answer is, folks, you must be a 10 on both, meaning you are a 10 and have a high willingness to learn, and you are a 10, meaning you have a high willingness to accept change. 10 times 10 is 100, right? What you're about to learn, it's not my opinions or theories. This is the real meat formula that is kept secret from the masses, and on purpose in most cases, when it comes to creating and manifesting the things in life that you want. So, whether you believe it and apply it in your own life, like I said, folks, it makes no difference to me. I know how magical this information is and how well it works. Now, before we begin, I recommend that you just listen all the way through. Just listen intently all the way through. Then you can go back and listen again and again and take notes, because there is a ton of material being packed into this audio. So listening over and over and over again, it's a great idea. Also, make sure that you only use a pen with blue ink and white paper. White paper and a pen with blue ink. Why? Without getting into all the details, I will tell you that the color blue is the most desirable color to humans, animals, insects in the universe. Then, using a pen and not a pencil, a pen is powerful because a pen is permanent. So, using a pen makes what you write down more of a vibrational command that cannot be erased like a pencil. A pen actually helps to eliminate doubt. A pen is permanent. It's a permanent command, if you will. And we will talk about this more on another audio. Okay, let's begin. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because your life will never be the same. How to get what you want. Now, the best part is that you can use this information however you want in your life. And I hope for your own benefit that you do that. Okay, the first thing on how to get what you want. The first thing we must go over is you must know what you want. You must know what you want. Folks, you need to know what you want. This does not mean that you hope. This does not mean that you wonder. And this does not mean that you wish that maybe someday I will have blank in my life. Maybe someday. No, listen. I may get a little loud. It's just because I care. You need to hear this. This needs to sink into your head, and you need to apply this. You must clarify. You must clarify what you want and know why you want it. What emotions are you after? What emotions are you seeking? How is it that you want to feel? You must clarify what you want and know why you want it. Now, there is 3 ways to do this, and here they are. I will provide materialistic examples to make a point, but you can apply these steps however you want based on what it is that you desire. Because it may not be materialistic, and that is fine. It does not have to be. And the more you do this exercise, you will become more aware, and you will realize that the materialistic attainment is not what you're really seeking anyway. Without getting too far off track, once you get there, you will see further. It does not matter what you want, okay? It doesn't matter what you want. The process is the same. Here are the 3 ways to clarify and to know what you want. Number 1, be very specific. An example is you want a black Ford pickup truck with 4 doors and a diesel engine, and you want the King Ranch edition with the upgraded Goodyear tires, and you want the tow package with some chrome rims, and you want burgundy leather seats with white stitching. Oh, yeah, and you want the sunroof as well. Be specific. Be as specific as you can, all the way down to the finest detail. The second way is to be general. You say, I want a new car or I want a new boat. And any car and any boat will do. You just want a new car or a new boat. And then the third way is with a feeling. Focus on the feelings that you will experience with that car or boat when you have it in your possession. Focus on the feelings. Vision yourself through your own eyes in your mind. Vision yourself through your own eyes and in your mind loading that boat onto the trailer, backing up and hooking it up to your new truck, starting that diesel engine, getting into that truck and feeling those comfortable leather seats and driving yourself with the truck and the boat to the ocean or to the lake. Generate the feelings. Generate the feelings. Generate the feelings. Generate the feelings. Generate the feelings by seeing the movie in your mind through your own eyes. Add emotion, sights, smells, textures, and sounds. Create your movie all in your mind. Those are the 3 ways to define what you want. Specific, general, and with a feeling. they all work really well. I have found myself that being general works faster. This is my own personal opinion. I apply all 3 techniques all the time. And I encourage you to apply all 3 of these techniques and see what techniques resonate best with you and run with it. And like I said, it's 100% up to you. They all work incredibly well. Next, this is the most overlooked missing element when it comes to manifesting. And what you're going to learn next, it's really the crux of this audio, and it's the crux when it comes to applying and utilizing the law of attraction. And this is, again, something that virtually no one else reveals, folks. This is it right here. You must ask yourself over and over and over again. And when I say over again, I'm not talking about 2 or 3 times. I'm talking more like 25, 50, 100, 200, 300 times, even more if you have to. You want to just sit there and ask yourself, why do you want blank? And each time you ask yourself why, you are clarifying to yourself why you want something. You're eliciting emotions from within at the cellular level. This is key. This is magical. This will present more feelings that will in turn raise your vibration and amplify your attracting power instantaneously. Instantaneously, folks. So ask yourself over and over and over again, why do you want that new truck? Why do you want that watch? Why do you want that home? Why? You will know why you truly want something when you nail it down to a feeling. That is your objective. You're trying to nail down why you want something to a feeling. Okay, that's what you're looking for, a feeling. This is a process. It's not a one-time exercise. Think about it. This is why 95% of people fail at applying the law of attraction. You need to ask yourself why over and over and over and over again and nail it down definitively as a feeling. Maybe that feeling is you want to feel accomplished. Maybe you want to feel like a somebody. Maybe you want to feel secure. Maybe you want to feel safe. Maybe you want to feel loved. Maybe you want to feel appreciated. Your goal here, pay attention. Your goal here is to nail what you want to a feeling in the affirmative. It must be in the affirmative, otherwise it can pull you in a direction that you don't want to go in. Because when you do, when you nail it down to a feeling, folks, you're going to feel it. And magical, positive things will begin to happen all around you in that moment. And I'll give you a tip, okay? Your feeling can't be, I don't want financial pressure. I don't want financial pressure. Or, I don't want to develop a disease. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to die. Or, I hope that I live a long time. I really hope that I see my 75th birthday. Folks, thinking this way, you're focusing on what you don't want and vibrating more of it. And you will simply attract more of this into your life. Folks, stop thinking this way. Stop. I know you have developed the habit of thinking this way. It needs to stop right now. I'm telling you, it is that important. You know what? Let's do something. Deep breath in. Exhale. Okay. I just sent you an energetic command. I just harnessed, broadcasted, and directed my intention for you to only think in the affirmative, or to at least catch yourself in the thinking process and change your thoughts to a thoughts that is affirmative. Instead, your feelings, like I said, they need to be in the affirmative. Something like, I want to feel secure with time freedom. I want to continue to experience dynamic health. I want to feel like a success into somebody. That's a great one, because the word success means that you feel good most of the time. Next, you want to clear or prepare your mind. Now, there is hundreds of ways you can do this. There's thousands of ways you can do this. You can listen to some of the many guided meditations that I have made available. You can do breathing exercises. Simply breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth creates a wonderful calming experience to quiet the mind. And you just continue to breathe in a slow, deep, circular motion. You can stare at fire or light a candle. You can listen to Baroque classical music. I love listening to Baroque classical music. There is certain drum music and other music that you can listen to. And this does not mean that you put on the radio, okay? Do not put on the radio. No. If anything, listen to some Baroque classical music. And you can just Google free Baroque classical music, and you can pick up all sorts of radio signals online and listen for free. There's something about Baroque classical music. It has a mathematical flow, an energetic mathematical vibration to it that helps to clear the mind. You can look at things far away. When you look at things far away, this is called becoming externalized. You're looking out and focusing on something outside the physical body. This will calm you down and help to calm and prepare your mind. And I'll reveal another little secret real quick. If you go for a 1-hour walk outside and you look at things far away, folks, this does amazing things for a busy mind. And symptoms that can be labeled as signs of depression can somehow magically vanish by going for a walk outside, not on a treadmill, outside, and looking at things far away. You can find some tea that can help you calm down. You can take a bath with Epsom salts or bath salts. You can focus on the sound of something like an air conditioner or slow running water. So be creative and be aware and find what works best with you and run with it. Myself, I lay down on my back in my own quiet space, or sometimes I even sit in the truck. I cover my eyes with an eye mask, or I sometimes put in earplugs, or I wear a pair of noise-canceling headphones that are not plugged into anything. The good news is there is no right or wrong or golden rule to follow here. And one thing that you should get excited about is you don't need to block off a lot of time to do this. You can do any amount of time that you want and this can range from anywhere from 3 minutes to over an hour. It's all personal preference. Most people start with 3 to 10 minute sessions. And you can simply set the alarm on your phone. So after 3, 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever, it will go off and you will be done. And you can do this as often as you want. Like I said, there is no golden rule to follow. It's all about applying these steps in this exact order of application that is magical. I'll say it again. It's applying these steps in this exact order of application that is magical. So, you want to prepare or clear your mind. And what is a clear mind? A clear mind is a mind that you're not focusing on anything and you are just in the moment. Having the ability to shut off the mind chatter is something that we all need to focus on. So, you want to clear your mind the best that you can. This, over time, with conscious effort, it becomes easier and easier. So, don't get frustrated or annoyed over this, okay? Just become aware and focus on clearing your mind, and you will get better and better each and every time. Remember, folks, your mind can only be in one place at a time. So, while you are clearing your mind, what you want to do is let your thoughts present themselves. Just let your thoughts come in and let them go. Just become aware of them. And when you become aware of them and focus on them, you'll notice and watch as they just kind of fade away. And you will notice your mind becoming clear, open, calm, and still. Something else that I want to bring to your attention that's very important is you never want to try to force or try to rush your mind to become clear. Do not force this process because you'll create more of what you don't want. Just engage in the process and it will become easier and easier. Myself, I can clear my mind within seconds and only after 1 or 2 deep breaths. And I did that before pressing record to present this information to you. So again, do not force this process. Focus on it and it will happen with conscious effort. Some things you may experience in this process, you may experience depth of vision in your mind. You may feel heavy. You may see things like shapes or waves of light or patterns or shapes. You may hear sounds. You may not see anything at all. Some people absolutely see nothing but black. It's a vast range, folks, and we are all different, and we can all experience something different. Again, there is no golden rule to follow here, so don't think that you have to compare yourself to someone else, because the key is you don't, and you shouldn't. So don't waste your time with those thoughts. Next, when your mind is calm and clear, so you are just in the moment, just breathing and calm, this is what you do. Pay attention. You want to think about things or people or experiences and generate intense, pleasurable feelings as much as you can. Now, I'm not going to get into all the ways to generate intense, pleasurable feelings and emotions. So I will leave that to you to figure out and to discover on your own. I will tell you that don't judge any of your thoughts that you may come up with. Instead, apply them and see what works best for you. The key is to focus on and think about things or places or emotions that you can put yourself in your mind, that bring you to a place of generating intense pleasure. This is key. The intense pleasure is key because what happens in moments of intense pleasure is portals or windows of opportunity present themselves to you in your mind. Now, how will you know? You will see them in your mind, or some of you may feel them. I physically see them in my mind. They can look something like a wormhole or a rabbit hole or tunnels. And like I said, some of you may see them more vividly than others. So again, do not get frustrated. Just know in the moment of intense pleasure of the feeling that you generated, that's when they present themselves, in those fraction of nanoseconds, okay? When your mind is clear and you are focused on intense pleasure or emotions, they will present themselves. Now, the magic, folks, is when you see these portals or feel these portals or windows of opportunity. This is what you do. You command what you want. You command what you want. You command what you want. You don't ask. You don't hope. You're not wishing. You are commanding. You are commanding what you want, and you're commanding it with intense desire and emotion attached to it. Did you follow that? Because when you command, you're not asking, you're not hoping, you're not wondering, and you're not wishing. You are commanding what you want. When you command, you are virtually instructing your energetic assistant to go get and bring back to you what you want. Folks, your energetic assistant will do whatever you say, but you must command to your energetic assistant and know what you want, and it must be backed by the feeling that you desire to experience. Do you see the difference in this? I know I'm getting a little loud, but I'm passionate. It would be much easier if I didn't care, but I know how well this works, and I want it to sink in. Okay? You must command it. You are not wishing for it. You are not hoping for it. You're not begging for it. Too many of you beg. You know what you want, then you beg. Universe, please, 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 universe, please. Command what you want with intense emotion. You are commanding it. Command, 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 command. So, sounds good, Paul, but how do you command? Folks, it's simple. It's real simple. Focus on what you want. See it, visualize it, and feel it. And in that moment, when it's real to you, you say to your assistant, your energetic assistant, deliver that to me. That's it, folks. That's all you do. You focus on what you want. You see it in your mind, you visualize it, and you feel it. And you say to your little energetic assistant, deliver that to me. That's it, folks. That is a command. And did you notice you weren't asking? You weren't like, oh, please, 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 bring that to me. Please, 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 please. No. You told your little energetic assistant what you wanted, and you commanded them, deliver that to me. You must command with intense knowingness. Next, after you send this broadcast or intention, what you do in this moment is that, this is the second part, you visualize the molecules moving your energy or vibration, and you visualize how it's affecting everything, and you visualize how the universe is responding to your command. When you do this, when you visualize the molecules moving, the universe will begin to move trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of bits of data and begin to bring to you what your command was. Then after you visualize the molecules moving, you release it. Consider it done, and do not put a time frame on it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It's a done deal. And move on to the next command. The key is, after you send out these commands, not to put a time frame on it. Just know that it's done. It's on the way to you. You don't know when, and you don't know how, but you know that it's coming. You have confidence, you have knowingness, and you have expectation. And you look forward to experiencing it in your life. Wow, folks. Wow. For those of you who listen and apply what we just talked about, you're going to be left speechless. You really are. You're going to be left speechless with what begins to unfold in your life. Make sure to follow what we talked about in order. Go back and listen to this audio 100 times and take notes. Focus on what we talked about. Clarify what we talked about. Define what we talked about. And apply what we talked about. Because, folks, this is the recipe. This is the formula. Now, it's your turn to go and apply this stuff. Like I said, listen to this audio over and over and over and over and over again. Take notes. Internalize this information, folks. Internalize this information. Do not change the order of application. Don't add in your own crap. Don't add in your own opinions. Don't say, well, I listened to this audio and I read this book and this guy said that and I'm going to change this and I'm going to modify that. Folks, stop. Internalize this information in the exact order that it was presented. I didn't waste my time putting this together. Okay? It's in the exact order of learning, and it's in the exact order of applications that will generate and yield you the quickest results possible. Listen to this audio until everything we talked about becomes knowledge, until it becomes part of your permanent vibration. With that said, folks, this is the end of this audio. And may you never be the same. You know I love ya.